Hey, Grace Point Church family, Pastor Andrew, as mentioned this last Sunday, is certainly our hearts have been heavy with much of the news coming out of Ukraine, particularly when it comes to the many innocents involved. And we're not making a political statement regarding anything. The issues are way too complex. But certainly our hearts go out to the innocents, particularly to the churches that have been affected, to the families. And we're really proud of the churches in the Ukraine that have stepped up and supported and helped and assisted in so many ways. And so as a church family, we want to encourage supporting two different directions. Now, we've worked to select these to make sure that the funds that are given go directly to the people in need. And so there's two different ways. One of those ways is that you can give to Grace Point Church, designate it to either Send, which is the organization, or just to Ukraine, and we'll send that on to the organization Send. 100% of the money given will be going directly to the Ukrainian churches and seminaries and those supporting the efforts there on the ground. And it's an organization that Kevin Lawson, who we spoke on Sunday, is well familiar with and is very comfortable with, and so we're excited about that. The other way you can give is you can give to Oleg. Oleg and Galina, his wife, have been part of Grace Point Church now for several years. They have many family and friends in Ukraine and throughout that region. And so he's got some direct contacts there. So if your preference is to give more individual, Oleg would be a great way to do that. We'll have the information attached and accompanying this. If your desire is to be giving more through an organization, Send is a great way to do that. And so I hope that these next 2 weeks, as we're looking at this, that we are prayerfully considering how God would like you to give, how God would like you to contribute to this ministry in Ukraine. It's interesting that as we've been going through the book of Acts, the early church of Antioch gathered and sent resources to help with the famine in the church, for the church in Jerusalem. And so in a small way, we get to be very similar to that early church, is that although we're not personally in Ukraine, we may never go to Ukraine, we have an opportunity to support the believers in the country of Ukraine, and as well as those that they're ministering to. And so I trust that you'll prayerfully consider what God would have you do to support the church in Ukraine. God bless.